Stand-up comedy is a lot of laugh.
Ladies and gentlemen, my next guest is one of the best new comedians around. He's a very funny guy. Will you please give a huge welcome to Peter Egner?
1995 was voted best new comedian in Sydney.
For the Comic of the Year for 1997, we have...
Peter Egner!
Peter Egner!
Yeah.
Very nice. Very nice to be here. I was at home today, relaxing, having a bit of harmless and innocent fun, and I had the belt around my neck, and I was thinking to myself, actually, I can't really remember what I was thinking, but that's because I come from a very rough town, rough part of town. We had a UFO sighting in my town the other day. Turned out it was just a Volvo. But, in fact, if you leave anything in your car in my town, it will be stolen, because I've now lost 3 families. And good riddance to them, but...
It would be nice to get the car back. Or even the blocks it was up on.
We have a revolving restaurant in my town now, and that sounds pretty classy, but you actually have to get out and push. And it's pretty sad. It's actually a square building, but... a lot of my friends are afraid to walk the street in my town, and that surprised me, because they're muggers, you see. But I shouldn't poke too much fun at that town, because I'm actually Minister for Tourism out there. But, which is quite sad. And it was in that town a few months ago. I took my girlfriend to see a relationship counsellor. And I told the counsellor what the problem was. I said, look, I don't find my girlfriend attractive anymore. And he looked at her and said, you're right. You know, we gave her a mirror, and even she agreed. That was quite a memorable anniversary, I remember that one. But I only say that because I think a few of you people, you're looking at me and you're looking and thinking, look at that bloke, I bet that he's had a lot of romance in his life. With a lot of women. That bloke there, he's probably even had sex. Or at least a handshake. Or maybe not even that. Maybe he could have been with one of those supermodels like Claudia Schiffer, Naomi Campbell, or maybe just Glenn Campbell. And I think there'd be some of you guessing that I've had no romance in my life ever, and to you people I say, that's just a lucky guess. But actually, I don't mean to show off, but in 1984, I was actually given one of those very disgusting and tasteless but reasonably priced inflatable dolls. And I'm now seriously thinking about getting rid of it. I think I certainly will after the Olympics. You know, just not the kind of thing I expected to get from my parents, as a matter of fact. But they searched long and hard before they bought me this thing from Cash Converters. And they even gave me the receipt in case it was the wrong size as well. And I actually had a lot of fun with that doll for many, many months, and then I discovered one day you could even have sex with them. I was just using it for the transit lanes, you see. And I really would have preferred a female one, I think is what I'm trying to say. But frankly, I would have preferred a female one, that's all I'm really trying to say. I don't know if you people know this, but you can actually lose interest in romance and sex. I'll just let you know what happened. I was with this lady one night, because I'm quite fussy. And she removed her clothing, and then I removed my clothing, and that's when she lost interest, as a matter of fact. But I'm happy to say I got all my money back. And that's why I don't trust pensioners very much anymore. So, my name's Peter Egner. Thanks for your time. Thanks very much. Thanks very much.
We sent along star of screen and stage, comedian Gabby Millgate, to check out the talent.
It just reinstills my faith in something. And I do believe it's important to believe in something, because I'm quite religious, as a matter of fact, and I've just noticed, in fact, when you are religious, don't buy your clothes from St. Vincent's, because you're only paying for the name.
And I'm sure we'll be hearing a lot more from Peter. Peter, by the way, is from Sydney.
A lot of people find me a bit confusing, and they're all here tonight. That's just to get up every 2 weeks. The bar woman, I'm not saying she's ugly. I'm not saying she's ugly, but she used to be my father. But I've noticed we have stuff on our TVs like Burke's Backyard, Getaway, and Our House. And I'd like them to combine these 3 programs and call it, "Get back away from our house, you Burks." Seriously, though, there were these two Irishmen. No, there were three. There were seven. There were nine, right? There were about 30. No, 50, just 100 then. In fact, pick a number. No, really, there were 100. Well, they looked Irish to me, but in fact they were Pakistani. Or, sorry, albino. Always getting those two confused. I don't mean to show off, but I was in Franklin's today. And I don't have any proof, but I was. And I saw a celebrity in Franklin's. I went up to him, and I tapped him on the shoulder to attract his attention, which surprised him because he was facing me. Then, it turned out to be the wrong person. But that's fine if that kind of thing wants to happen. But, I don't mean to show off, but I've spent a bit of time in prison. And, yes, and matter of fact, I don't mean to say anything nasty about prisons, but I just think all prisons should be knocked down and removed and done away with, because they just seem to attract a very low class of person, in my opinion. So, thanks very much.